Barbell back squats, so often quite a tricky movement pattern for beginners to learn, working the quads, glutes, and a little bit hamstrings, lower back as well. Setting up for the squats, we're going to bring those safety bars to the level just below the bottom part of our squat. So for me, this is perfect, especially if you're going close to failure on your squats or using more weight than you usually do. Use a wedge if necessary, but we will go through that in the later part of the video. So you can use those little rings on the bar and the textured lines as a reference. Make sure your shoulders are bang in the middle of that bar, and so are the hands, so you've got a nice even grip. This is a high bar squat, so we're placing that bar between the traps and the top of the shoulders, not up on the neck. Common mistake number one. So imagine you're sitting on that toilet behind you, pushing your bum back, keeping the chest high. This keeps the spine in a neutral position, keeping the weight through the heels throughout the movement. With the depth of your squat, make sure you're getting the upper leg or femur parallel to the floor at least, or just as to the point that lower back starts to round underneath the hip. Common mistakes from people new to this exercise is leaning forward too much, keeping the weight through the front of the foot and having those knees exceed the line of the toe. Another mistake is not maintaining a neutral spine, rounding the chest and spine so the chest points at the ground, significantly increasing the risk of injury. So if these problems apply to you, I'd suggest regressing to a bench or box squat, which will eventually build the muscle memory and motor learning until the movement becomes autonomous with perfect technique. So place a bench or box behind you, ideally the same height as your shin bone. Place the feet 3 or 4 inches in front of that bench, forcing you to find the bench behind you by pushing your bum backwards. Keep that chest high and control the way down. Once you've done these for 3 or 4 weeks, you can then add a bar and do it onto the bench and then progress onto the barbell back squats. You'll find you've then built the habit for that perfect technique. Here's me doing a squat without the wedge underneath my heels, and I'm having to hinge lots at the hip, bringing the upper body almost parallel to the floor, making it more of a lower back dominant movement. This can be due to lack of flexibility in the ankle, tight muscles that cross the hip, or a long femur or upper leg, making it more apparent to lean forward to counterbalance that weight. To test ankle flexibility, we're going to do a knee to wall test. So keeping the heel on the floor, try and touch the knee to the wall. For adequate mobility, you want that toe to be 3 inches from the wall while being able to touch the knee to the wall, keeping the heel on the ground. Because I can't get my knee to the wall, keeping my heel on the ground, this shows the need for the wedge. I hope this video could help people struggling with the squat. Be sure to give me a follow for more weekly tips.